Fire chosen ones, the time is now. You've felt it, haven't you? The world is shifting around us, and the spiritual battle intensifies every day. Deep down, you know you weren't born for an ordinary life. You were chosen for something greater, something extraordinary. But here's the truth: the window of opportunity is closing, and if you don't take action now, you might miss the divine calling that's been placed on your life. This message isn't just a coincidence. If you're here right now, it's because you are meant to hear it. There's a powerful shift happening, and it's time for you to step into your destiny. But before we dive deeper, I want to ask you to do something. If you find value in what I'm about to share, please take a moment to hit that like button, subscribe to the channel, and share this video with someone who needs to hear this message. Let's awaken more chosen ones together. You see, this isn't just about you, it's about a movement, a collective awakening. The more we unite and share this message, the greater the impact we can have. So, as a sign of your commitment to this journey, I want you to comment 777 below. This number symbolizes divine perfection and spiritual awakening. By commenting, you're signaling to the universe that you are ready to embrace your calling. Now, let's get into it. The world we live in is filled with distractions, negativity, and doubt. Every day, we are bombarded with messages that try to keep us small and stagnant. But you, as a chosen one, must rise above this chaos. You have a unique purpose, a divine assignment that only you can fulfill. This isn't about arrogance, it's about embracing the responsibility that comes with being chosen. Throughout history, God has called individuals to rise up during critical moments. Think about Moses, born during a time of oppression, yet chosen to lead his people to freedom. Or Esther, who was positioned in the palace for such a time as this, ready to make a profound impact. Then there's David, an overlooked shepherd boy destined to be a king. Each of them faced a defining moment where they had to choose, step up or let fear hold them back. And right now, you're standing at that very crossroads. You are being called to action. The world is waiting for your voice, your gifts, and your obedience to God's calling. But make no mistake, the enemy is aware of your potential and will do everything in his power to keep you from stepping into your destiny. You may have faced struggles and setbacks, but these are not signs of failure, they are proof of your calling. As we move forward, remember that this is your moment. Comment 777 to affirm your commitment and readiness to seize this opportunity. Let's embark on this journey together, and by the end of this video, you'll understand why now is the time to act. Your destiny is calling, and God is waiting for you to answer. So, are you ready to rise up? Let's go. Being a chosen one is not simply a title, it is a profound responsibility that comes with divine significance. It means you have been selected for a unique spiritual mission, one that requires you to rise above the ordinary and embrace the extraordinary path laid before you. You possess insights and feelings that often elude others, a deeper understanding of the world's complexities and the spiritual battles that rage around us. This calling isn't new. Throughout history, God has called forth individuals to act when the world was in desperate need of change. Consider the story of Moses, who was born during a time of great oppression when his people were enslaved in Egypt. He was chosen not just to lead but to break the chains of bondage and guide his people to freedom. This was a monumental task fraught with peril and doubt, yet he answered the call, stepping into a destiny that would change the course of history. Then there's Esther, who found herself in a position of influence for such a time as this. Her courage to act in the face of danger saved her people from destruction. Similarly, David, an overlooked shepherd boy, was destined to become a king, showing that greatness often comes from the most unlikely places. These figures share a common thread: they were faced with pivotal moments in their lives where they had to make a choice. They could either step up to their calling or allow fear and doubt to hold them back. This decision is not merely historical, it is a living reality for you today. You are standing at your own crossroads, and the weight of your choice carries immense significance. To be a chosen one means feeling the weight of the world on your shoulders. You may often feel isolated, grappling with feelings of inadequacy or uncertainty. The world may not always understand your purpose, and that's okay. Your journey is uniquely yours. It is a path marked by challenges and triumphs that will shape you into who you are meant to be. The calling on your life is a beacon, urging you to step into your true identity, to embrace the gifts and talents you possess. Yet, with this calling comes opposition. If you are a chosen one, you may have faced more struggles than others. The enemy knows your potential and will do everything in his power to distract or discourage you. Expect to encounter resistance, whether through strained relationships, financial hardships, or unexplainable setbacks. These challenges are not random, they are indicators of the impact you are destined to make. Just as Joseph faced betrayal and imprisonment before rising to a position of power, your trials are simply the setup for your divine purpose. Being chosen does not mean you are free from hardship, rather, it indicates that you are equipped to rise above it. It is essential to understand that your struggles are not signs of failure but affirmations of your calling. The journey may be tough, but each obstacle is a stepping stone, refining your character and deepening your faith. Embrace these moments as part of your preparation for greatness. As a chosen one, you are called to break barriers and challenge the status quo. You are meant to be a light in the darkness, a voice for the voiceless. This is your time to shine, to step boldly into the role you were created for. The world needs your unique gifts, perspective, and leadership now more than ever. Don't shy away from your calling, embrace it with courage and tenacity. In recognizing what it means to be a chosen one, you must also acknowledge the weight of your responsibility. Your choices have the power to influence those around you, to spark change and inspire others to step into their destinies as well. You are not just living for yourself, your life is a testament to the divine purpose woven into the fabric of your being. So, as you navigate the complexities of life, remember that you are not alone. God is with you, guiding you every step of the way. Embrace your identity as a chosen one and let that knowledge empower you to act decisively and fearlessly. The world is waiting for you to take your place in it. You were born for this moment. Step into your destiny and fulfill the calling on your life. In the journey of life, if you identify as one of the chosen ones, it's likely you've encountered struggles that seem disproportionate to those around you. This is not mere coincidence, this is the reality of a spiritual battle that rages around you. The enemy knows that you are destined for greatness, and therefore, he will do everything in his power to thwart your progress. You may feel as though life is a series of relentless challenges, where every step forward is met with an obstacle that pushes you back 2 steps. You might have experienced betrayal in your relationships, financial hardships that seem never-ending, or perhaps a sense of isolation where those you once counted on have turned their backs. These trials are not random occurrences, they are strategic attacks aimed at undermining your faith and your purpose. The enemy fears your potential because when you rise to fulfill your divine calling, you will have an impact that can change lives and even shift the course of history. Consider the story of Joseph from the Bible. He had a prophetic dream that foretold his rise to prominence, yet he faced incredible adversity. Betrayed by his brothers, sold into slavery, falsely accused of wrongdoing, and imprisoned, each setback felt insurmountable. Yet, each hardship was not a stumbling block but rather a stepping stone. God was using those moments to prepare Joseph for the greatness that lay ahead. His trials were not signs of failure but rather evidence of his calling. They were necessary for his transformation from a dreamer into a leader who saved nations. Your struggles may mirror Joseph's journey. You might feel overwhelmed by the weight of your circumstances, but remember, these are opportunities for growth and divine preparation. It's crucial to recognize that the enemy is relentless, and his tactics are designed to instill doubt, fear, and uncertainty. He wants you to question your worth, your purpose, and the very calling that God has placed upon your life. But you must stand firm. The battles you face are evidence of the greatness that lies within you. As you navigate this journey, be aware that every moment of struggle is part of a greater narrative being woven by God. The challenges are not meant to break you but to mold you into the person you're destined to become. They serve as a crucible, refining your character, strengthening your resolve, and deepening your faith. The more you face opposition, the closer you are to your breakthrough. It's important to maintain a mindset of resilience and to view these battles as necessary for your elevation. The war on your destiny is fought not just in the physical realm but predominantly in the spiritual. You are in a constant state of warfare, and it's vital to equip yourself with the spiritual armor necessary to withstand the attacks that come your way. Prayer, meditation, and the study of God's Word are essential tools in this fight. They empower you to reclaim your identity and remind you of the promises God has for your life. Moreover, surround yourself with a community of like-minded individuals who understand your journey. Isolation can be one of the enemy's most effective tactics. When you stand alone, it's easy to be overwhelmed by doubt and despair. But in fellowship, you find strength, encouragement, and the shared wisdom that can help you navigate your path. Together, you can pray for each other, uplift one another, and remind each other of the truth of your identities as chosen vessels. Remember, the enemy does not play fair. He will exploit your weaknesses and magnify your fears. But you must counteract his lies with the truth of God's promises. Declare them over your life. Speak life into your situation, and refuse to allow negativity to take root in your heart. Your words have power. They can either build you up or tear you down. Choose to speak victory, hope, and purpose into existence. In conclusion, as you confront the war on your destiny, understand that these battles are not meant to defeat you but to propel you into your divine purpose. Each challenge is a call to rise, to dig deeper, and to trust in the process that God has laid out for you. Embrace your identity as a chosen one and fight for your destiny with unwavering faith. The world is waiting for you to realize your potential, and your moment is now. Stand firm, keep your eyes on the prize, and let nothing deter you from the path God has set before you. The victory is already yours, you just need to claim it. In these times of unprecedented change, it's crucial to recognize the urgency of the moment we find ourselves in. The signs are all around us: conflict, social upheaval, and a growing sense of moral ambiguity. We're living in a world where right is often called wrong and where distractions abound, pulling us away from our true purpose. This isn't merely a backdrop to our lives, it's a clarion call for those who are meant to rise and fulfill their destinies. Look closely at the current state of affairs. Wars erupt across the globe, natural disasters wreak havoc, and the fabric of society seems to fray at the edges. Every day, we witness moral decay and spiritual blindness that leave many feeling lost and without direction. These events are not just coincidental, they are indicators of a deeper spiritual battle at play. The Bible warns us that we are in perilous times, where the very essence of good and evil is being blurred. Amidst this chaos, the question arises, what are you waiting for? Too many people sit idly by, hoping for a perfect moment to act. but the reality is that the perfect moment may never come. If you're waiting for the skies to clear or for your fears to dissipate, you might find yourself waiting indefinitely. History is replete with stories of individuals who waited for the right circumstances and ended up missing their calling entirely. Consider the story of Moses. He didn't wait until he felt ready to confront Pharaoh. He stepped up in faith, despite his insecurities and doubts. Had he procrastinated, the Israelites would have remained in bondage. Similarly, David didn't hesitate when faced with Goliath. He acted in the face of overwhelming odds. These figures didn't allow fear to dictate their actions. They understood that their moment was now, and they chose to seize it. The world needs your voice now more than ever. Your gifts, your insights, and your obedience to God's calling are essential in this time of crisis. You have a unique role to play in this unfolding narrative, and the time to step into that role is now. Every moment of delay is a moment lost, a moment where you could have inspired others, brought hope, or initiated change. The distractions of modern life can be overwhelming. Social media, entertainment, and constant news cycles can easily consume our attention and energy. These distractions are designed to keep you from focusing on your mission. It's easy to get caught up in the noise and lose sight of your purpose. But now is the time to cut through that noise and make a conscious decision to act. You have a divine calling on your life, and it's time to honor that calling. Don't let fear, doubt, or distraction hold you back any longer. The urgency of the moment demands action. As you look around, it's clear that the world is in need of transformation, and you are part of that solution. Reflect on the lives of those who have gone before you. They faced their own set of challenges and fears, yet they chose to step forward. They understood that every trial was not a setback, but rather a setup for something greater. Like them, you may encounter resistance, but remember that each challenge is an opportunity for growth and refinement. Now is not the time to be passive. This is the moment to rise up, embrace your identity as a chosen one, and take decisive action. The future is shaped by those who are willing to act today, not by those who hesitate. Your destiny is calling, and the time to answer is now. Stepping into your calling is not merely about discovering what you are meant to do, it's about embracing the journey with courage and determination. Many people go through life feeling a sense of unfulfillment, as if they are missing out on something significant. This feeling often stems from not fully understanding or acting upon their true purpose. The journey of discovering and living your calling can be both exhilarating and daunting, and it requires intentional steps to ensure you are aligned with your higher purpose. First and foremost, cultivating a robust spiritual life is essential. This doesn't necessarily mean adhering to a specific religion, rather, it's about establishing a connection with something greater than yourself. Spend time in introspection, meditation, or prayer. Listen for that still, small voice within you that guides you toward your true path. This spiritual foundation will provide you with the strength and clarity you need as you navigate the challenges ahead. Next, it's crucial to evaluate your relationships. Surround yourself with people who uplift and inspire you, those who encourage you to pursue your dreams. Conversely, identify relationships that bring negativity or doubt into your life. Sometimes, it's necessary to distance yourself from individuals who do not support your journey or who drain your energy. Remember, you are the average of the 5 people you spend the most time with. Choose wisely. Once you've established a solid foundation and supportive environment, the next step is to act with boldness. Many people hesitate when it comes to taking action due to fear of failure or the unknown. However, it's important to recognize that every great achievement starts with the decision to try. Embrace discomfort, it is often a sign that you are growing. Start small if necessary, but take that first step. Whether it's enrolling in a course, starting a new project, or reaching out to someone for guidance, action is the catalyst for transformation. As you begin to step into your calling, be prepared for resistance. The journey will not always be smooth, challenges and obstacles will arise. This is where resilience comes into play. Understand that setbacks are not failures but opportunities for growth. Learn to view challenges as stepping stones rather than stumbling blocks. Each obstacle you encounter is a lesson that prepares you for the next phase of your journey. Stay committed to your vision, and remind yourself that the path to fulfillment often requires perseverance. Lastly, trust the process. It's easy to become discouraged when progress seems slow or when results are not immediately visible. However, every step you take contributes to your growth and development, even if it isn't apparent at the moment. Trust that you are on the right path and that everything will unfold as it should. Maintain an open heart and mind, ready to adapt and embrace new opportunities as they arise. Stepping into your calling is a courageous act of self-discovery and growth. It requires dedication, resilience, and faith. By nurturing your spiritual life, surrounding yourself with positive influences, taking bold actions, and trusting the journey, you will align yourself with your true purpose. Remember, the world needs your unique gifts and contributions. Embrace your calling, and let it transform not only your life but also the lives of those around you. As we reach the end of our exploration into purpose, destiny, and the steps needed to embrace our calling, it becomes increasingly clear that the time for action is now. The journey we embark upon is not simply a personal endeavor, it resonates on a broader scale, impacting our communities and the world at large. Each of us carries within us a unique set of gifts, experiences, and insights that, when harnessed, can lead to profound change. Reflecting on the insights we've gathered, it's essential to understand that inaction is often the greatest barrier to achieving our goals. We live in a world that constantly demands our attention, filled with distractions and noise that can easily derail our focus. However, this moment is an invitation to rise above those distractions and confront the challenges that lie ahead with courage and determination. The urgency of our calling cannot be overstated. The world is waiting for your voice, your vision, and your unique contribution. Consider the implications of waiting. Every day that we delay stepping into our calling is a day lost not just for ourselves, but for those who might benefit from our journey. Each moment spent hesitating is a moment when potential remains untapped, and dreams fade into the background. This is not merely about individual success, it is about collective progress. By stepping forward, we inspire others to do the same, creating a ripple effect of empowerment and action. To move forward, it's crucial to define what stepping into your calling looks like for you. This requires introspection and honest self-assessment. What are your passions? What issues ignite a fire within you? What skills do you possess that can serve others? Take the time to articulate these elements clearly. Write them down. Visualize your goals. This clarity will serve as a compass, guiding you through the uncertainties that may arise along your path. Moreover, surround yourself with a supportive community. The journey toward fulfilling your calling can be daunting, but you don't have to walk it alone. Seek out mentors, allies, and peers who uplift and challenge you. Their encouragement can provide the motivation needed to push through obstacles and maintain your momentum. Together, you can celebrate successes and navigate setbacks, reinforcing the idea that you are part of something larger than yourself. As we conclude this discussion, remember that the call to action is not just about making a single leap but committing to a continuous process of growth and engagement. This journey will evolve, and so will you. Embrace the changes, learn from the experiences, and remain open to new possibilities. The world is dynamic, and as you step into your calling, you will find that your purpose may shift and expand in ways you never imagined. In summary, the time to act is now. Take that first step, no matter how small. Use this moment to ignite your passion and align your actions with your purpose. The barriers you perceive may be real, but they are not insurmountable. You have the strength, the resources, and the support to overcome them. Your calling is waiting, and the world is ready to witness the impact of your journey. So, take a deep breath, gather your resolve, and step into the life you were meant to lead. The final call to action is not just a reminder, it is a powerful invitation to embrace your destiny and make your mark.